Hey, fellas. What'd I miss?
And here he is.
Goodness gracious. Suddenly I'm getting the most intense headache. Let me see if this relieves the pain. Better. Worse. Better. Worse. I could do this all day.
You know, Perry, since Dr. Dorian was on time and you were busy in the break room coming up with that hilarious better, worse bit, maybe you should answer to him all day.
Dr. Kelso? That's my pen.
Nice grab.
Well, I'm a lefty.
You know, my head's probably going to melt when I say this, but Kelso's idea wasn't half bad. Letting you run this place for a day would be a great educational experience. And come on, let's face facts. The training bra's got to come off eventually. So, it's your show, Debbie. Is this moment just the way you always pictured it?
It's your show, Debbie. Is this moment just like you always picture?
Stupid homemade dolls. It's a little bigger. Sounds to me like a GI bleed.
Sounds to me like angina. Look, newbie, if you leave this hospital knowing only one thing, and God save me, it seems like there's a pretty good chance that just might happen, let that one thing be this: that medicine is a collaborative effort, and that means that your opinion is just as important as mine. So, let's see if you got the gobstoppers to take the lead. Be me.
Come on, you can do this. Navy scrubs, Navy scrubs, Navy scrubs!
Here's the deal, Eleanor. We're gonna go ahead and get a full workup on this guy. So while I drop an NG tube and do a gastric lavage, why don't you go ahead and get an order on an EKG with cardio biomarkers? If you need to know where those are, they're on page 37 of the Ann Taylor catalog, right next to that salmon cable knit sweater you've wanted for so long but haven't had the courage to order because you're worried the weave's so thin your nipples just might go ahead and peek their little pink selves through. Isn't that right, Dr. Cox? Dr. Cox.
I'm sorry. Here I was in my own little world talking to myself and dreaming about candy bracelets.
I don't like candy bracelets.
I love them. Now you gotta grab that elevator, but not without giving him his patented shoulder bump. Good day. Ow! How you like me now?
Basically, I've had nausea and stomach pains for a couple of days now.
Maybe you should avoid eating sushi from the gas and go.
It came free with the fill-up. What am I supposed to do? Just throw it away?
Yes, you are. Fortunately, though, your vitals are normal, so we'll check back with you in a little while.
Sounds to me like a GI bleed.
Look, newbie, if you go ahead and leave this hospital knowing only one thing, and God save me, it looks like there's a real chance that might happen, please let this be that one thing. I'm in charge, and I don't care about your opinion. Now, go get me a cup of coffee.
Whatever, just avoid the shoulder bump, catch the elevator, and make a great wise-ass remark before the doors close. Hoo-hoo! Hey, Dr. Cox, if you're so smart, maybe you should just go ahead and be the... You're the kind of... Oh, damn it! I don't know what happened there. I'm usually quick and funny.
Dr. Reed, why are you using standard macrolides to treat your patient instead of cloveritol?
Oh, cloveritol is a drug? No, honestly, Bob, here I was under the impression that it was a travel agency, what with all the free golf trips they've gone ahead and sent you on.
I'll have you know that I do not authorize any drug for this hospital that I haven't personally researched.
What did the research for cloveritol say, sir?
When life's not fair at all, use cloveritol.
Check out Barbie, hottie slamming Big Bob, that a girl.
Look, I have spent the last 3 years in this hospital getting pushed around because I'm little Barbie from Connecticut. But there is a new toy in town, and her name is Bitch Slap Barbie from Connecticut.
Still, let's remember that you can't even drive the doctor car without Big Duddy sitting right there beside you, because you went ahead and accidentally gave the patient over in bed for macrolides and opiates. 2 medications that I guarantee you are going to make her nauseous.
My patient is fine, and I don't need you.
I roughly think that would be the faint sound of your patient vomiting. You may be having trouble hearing it over the much louder sound of me being right yet again. Ooh. God, my brilliance is now becoming a bit of a burden. Get back to me.
Get it. I've run every single test. I cannot figure out why this guy is in so much pain.
Did you run a DUH test?
What's a DUH?
Duh. The guy is a drug addict trying to score painkillers.
But he refused drugs.
My bad. He is a very clever drug addict. Look, I hate to question your 3 years of wisdom, but your pain guy is just like a million other drug addicts who walk into hospitals every year with their aches and their pains and their spasms and their cramps and their myalgia and their neuralgia and their otialgia and their every other algia they can possibly think of just so they can get a fix.
Well, I believe in this guy.
Would you like to go out on a limb, sign him in, keep him overnight?
You know, Dr. Cox, you think that you have seen it all and done it all, but guess what? You haven't done me.
Give her a second there, gang.
That didn't come out right.
Go!
Thanks.
Oh, great. You're getting medication for your pain patient. But say, why stop there? How's about we load up our fanny packs with happy pills, drive downtown, I'll hang out of the sunroof, and we can just throw fistfuls of them right at drug addicts, and it'll be like a big happy parade.
You know what's amazing about you? You have this unbelievable ability to make me doubt myself.
I don't think I could possibly make you doubt yourself, you rascal, unless you had the unnatural talent for being wrong most of the time.
Well, I'm not wrong. I just saw Mr. Thompson writhing in pain, and he had no idea that I was watching him. But you probably don't care about that because you're more concerned with being right than doing what's right, aren't you?
It's hard when you lose for the first time. It's even harder when it's the 100th time.
Say it.
You're always right.
I know, but it is still so nice to hear it.
How did you know that he was lying?
Well, you said that he wasn't. And as a rule, I always take whatever you say and just go in the exact opposite direction with it. But more than that, Barbie, the main reason is because, well, look, medicine is all about experience. And hell, would you like to go ahead and have a look at who the last doctor was to give Thompson drugs?
You? Why didn't you say something earlier?
I'll give up my front row seat to Barbie's wild ride. He's a drug addict. He's not a drug addict. You make me doubt myself. You're more interested in being right than doing what's right. I don't even think I can take it anymore. Nobody in this whole hospital takes me seriously. You're taking it to film the whole thing.
Today's gonna be a great day. Still, no time to dilly-dally. God, that's a fun phrase. I have to meet Dr. Cox in 5? Good God, check out those dilly-dallies. That may be the future Mrs. Oh. Okay, back to work. Because Dr. Cox has hand-selected me to help him on a research project. Hey, research buddy!
We're 4 seconds in and I'm already regretting my decision.
Things Jordan says during sex.
Are those the charts I wanted?
No. They're the charts you wanted, plus patient history charts from the last 10 years, which yours truly stayed up all night organizing not only chronologically, but by severity of condition. There's a good chance I'm gonna kill someone.
Things you say when you talk to your patients.
Clever.
Don't bother with that, Trish. You know, I've been getting my hair cut by my barber, Big Frank, for 17 years now. Is it because his prices have remained the same? No. Is it because I like the way his man breasts feel gently resting on my shoulders when he does my sideburns? A little, yes, but mainly it's because, unlike you, he does just exactly what I tell him to do. You see, it's either my way or the highway, and since you've already broken that dictum, you're out.
No, but wait. I already got my shifts covered for the next 2 days. Besides, where are you going to find somebody else? You think Lonnie, my intern, gives a rat's ass about acute thrombotic thrombocytopenic purpura?
ATTP? It killed my father.
You're in.
It is going to be so amazing working on the disease. It tore my family apart.
Kiss ass.
Dr. Miller, I am attending a hospital administrator's luncheon this afternoon. I would love for you to join me.
Not so fast there, Bob. You forgot to affix the warning label to your forehead. You know, the one that reads, exposure to Bob Kelso can be hazardous to your health, thus affording the reader a fighting chance to escape the waste and contamination that is Bob Kelso.
Gosh darn it, Perry, you are entertaining. You know, like Howie Mandel or a monkey in a funny hat.
Check out Cox and Kelso fighting over Dr. New Girl.
Bobby, give me she's coming with me.
You're gonna even
You
get
let go.
near this.
Let go.
She's mine!
You'll have to get one of those cars you drive with your feet.
Dr. Miller, I hope to see you later.
Look, I like you. So here's some advice. Never, ever do anything with Bob Kelso. Don't talk to him. Don't look at him. Don't even associate with guys his age on the outside chance that they just shared a steam together in that never-ending clan meeting they call a country club, right? He is pure evil.
I'll remember that. Not the crazy where the hell is he going with this ranting, but you know, the gist, the Bob Kelso bad part.
Fair enough.
So how far over the creek did you make it?
I don't know the exact distance in terms of feet and inches, but in layman's terms, I would have to say about halfway.
Never stop peddling, Annie. You are a shoo-in for the Little Girl X Games.
Has anyone seen Dr. Kelso? We're supposed to leave at that luncheon.
Oh, that's strange, because I remember having a conversation with you about this very subject. Never do anything with him, pure evil, ringing any bells.
Just the one in my head that goes off when I'm incredibly bored.
Wow, Perry, people usually don't stop caring about what you have to say till after they've been here a few months. Oh, no, he didn't. That's the correct use of that phrase, right?
I don't know, sir.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow. Oh, no, he didn't.
Okay, that's all for me, Jeff. Any other questions you might have, you can direct to Dr. Cox here. I'm sure you'll find him to be quite something.
You think it's cool if I broke out tomorrow and play a set with the band? They're going on tour in Europe, and I won't get a chance to play with them for a whole year.
I think we can work something out. Don't worry about it. I will drive him out there myself. He can play with his friends for an hour, and then I'll drive him back.
I won't worry about it, mostly because he's not going. You see, I'm his doctor now.
Oh, I didn't listen to you before, so now you're going to take it out on the patient.
Look, I honestly don't think that going to some dive bar is necessarily appropriate for somebody who just had kidney surgery. Although, don't get me wrong, the fact that it seems to be pissing you off so much is the true definition of an added perk. Seriously, you can look it up in the dictionary. It's under P for perk. It's right next to pain in the ass. And curiously enough, your picture is right next to it. Oh, don't even start, Tarla or Kirk or whatever you're calling this little two-headed judgmental freak show. Why don't I do a little piece for you I like to call Your First Year of Marriage? I do. Oh, kiss. Why can't we have a baby? Why are you spending so much money on clothes? Why are you sleeping with my sister? Why can't I hang out with my peeps?
Baby, I would never sleep with your sister. She's hideous.
And I would never have a crush on someone else.
I do not have a crush.
What is this?
That is a form allowing Mr. Stockton's band to come visit him so that Dr. Miller will be happy that I did a nice thing for her.
Turk, he wants to be with Dr. Miller because he thinks it'll make him what?
Happy.
Exactly, but he's really only happy when he's...
Miserable.
Right, so why does he really want to be with Dr. Miller?
Because she got big-ass boobies.
No, because he likes being miserable.
If I actually enjoyed being miserable, then why wouldn't I stay here talking to you two?
In some ways, Dr. Cox and Dr. Kelso are a lot like an old married couple.
I need your opinion about something.
Yes, Bob, those pants do make you look like you're holding water.
Perry, I'll tell you the same thing I told a comic I once saw at a strip club in Reno. I'm not here for the jokes.
Color me intrigued, Bob.
I am considering offering full body scans here at Sacred Heart. What do you think?
I think showing perfectly healthy people every harmless imperfection in their body just to scare them into taking invasive and often pointless tests is an unholy sin.
Does sound a little sketchy ethically, doesn't it? Thanks, Perry.
Did that just happen? Did anybody?